Why do royals, celebrities, and even gangsters wear rings on their pinky?
Not just any ring, a signet ring. This is a tradition that goes back more than 3,000 years, from ancient Egypt to the present day. It's not just jewelry, it's a mark of identity, legacy, and status. Engraved in gold or silver and worn by kings, nobles, actors, athletes, and mob bosses. In this video, we're exploring the history of the signet ring, why it's worn on the pinky, what gets engraved on it, and how you can carry that same tradition made for you.
What is a signet ring?
A signet ring is a ring traditionally engraved with a symbol that represents the wearer, most often a family coat of arms, a monogram, or a custom design. Originally, the purpose of the engraving was practical. It served as a personal seal. When pressed into hot wax, the ring left a clear imprint, used to seal letters and official documents. That seal functioned as a signature, proving that the message came from you. The tradition began in ancient Egypt, where officials carved hieroglyphs onto rings for sealing scrolls. Later, the Greeks and Romans adopted the practice, and by the Middle Ages, signet rings had become standard among kings, noble families, landowners, and clergy across Europe. At that time, wearing a signet ring wasn't about style. It was about power, responsibility, and recognition.
Why it's worn on the pinky?
The pinky finger has always been the traditional placement for signet rings, and there's a very practical reason. Because the ring was used for sealing wax, the pinky offered the best control and least interference when writing or signing documents. It's small, out of the way, and allows the face of the ring to be angled easily onto a flat surface. Over time, this placement became part of the tradition, especially in British aristocracy, where signet rings are still commonly worn on the non-dominant hand's pinky. Even today, a ring on the pinky, especially one with an engraved face, often signals legacy, heritage, or personal status.
Who wears signet rings today?
King Charles III has worn a signet ring for more than 50 years. It's engraved with the Prince of Wales coat of arms, and he wears it beneath his wedding ring on his left pinky. Prince Andrew is often seen wearing his, and Earl Spencer, Princess Diana's brother, wears a gold signet ring engraved with the Spencer family crest. Even Meghan Markle was spotted wearing a minimalist pinky signet ring when she was still part of the royal family, showing how the tradition continues in modern ways.
Celebrities in the modern take.
Signet rings aren't just for aristocrats. Today, many celebrities wear them to reflect personal identity. David Beckham often wears a signet ring engraved with his initials, a timeless masculine statement. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, is regularly seen wearing bold, heavy rings, symbolic of strength and legacy. And Frank Sinatra wore a gold signet ring throughout his life. It became part of his signature look, quiet, elegant, and personal. For many modern icons, the signet ring is a reminder of where they come from and what they represent.
The mafia and the underworld.
Signet rings also appear in another world, the mafia. Figures like John Gotti, Tony Soprano, and Al Pacino in The Godfather all wore pinky rings, not just for fashion, but as subtle markers of identity and respect. In mafia culture, a pinky ring could signify that someone was a made man, an official member of the organization. It was a way to silently communicate rank, loyalty, and belonging. There's also the story that these rings were considered a kind of life insurance. If a member was killed, the ring could be pawned to pay for funeral costs. Even in that world, the signet ring stood for status, loyalty, and power.
What gets engraved on a signet ring?
The engraving is the most important part of the ring, and it tells a story. Historically, many rings were engraved with a coat of arms. A coat of arms is a unique design that represents a family's identity, history, and values. It's not exclusive to royalty. Many coats of arms belong to military officers, merchants, judges, and landowning families as well. A coat of arms might include shields, lions, eagles, crowns, swords, or trees, each symbol chosen to reflect traits like courage, leadership, wisdom, or honor. But engraving goes beyond coats of arms. Some choose initials or monograms, elegant, simple, and personal. Others prefer symbols like an anchor, star, compass, or crown, something meaningful to them. You can also engrave important dates, a custom design, or a meaningful logo. Today, engraving is about one thing: your identity, your story.
The tradition of gifting and inheritance.
In many families, especially in Britain, a signet ring is more than personal. It's generational. It's often given at age 21, a symbolic moment marking adulthood and the responsibility of carrying the family name. Some rings are passed down for centuries, others are newly made to start a legacy. Either way, it's not just a ring, it's a statement. You belong to something greater than yourself. Heritage Ring, made for you. At Heritage Ring, we create custom-made signet rings in gold or silver, engraved with your initials, your coat of arms, or any symbol that holds meaning for you. If you don't know your family's coat of arms, we'll research it for you at no extra cost and engrave it onto your ring, just like it was done centuries ago. Every ring is carefully crafted to order and made to last, so it can be worn proudly today and passed down tomorrow. Ordering is simple. Choose your material, gold or silver. Tell us what you'd like engraved, your initials, your coat of arms, or a design of your own. We'll take care of the rest and ship your custom signet ring to you wherever you are in the world. A signet ring is more than jewelry. It's a reflection of who you are, where you come from, and what you want to leave behind. At Heritage Ring, we don't just make rings, we make heirlooms, one ring, one story, yours.